So the year is 2022. Back 100 years ago, would have been 1922, we were in the middle of the Art Deco period. But a little bit after, we go into what we refer to as retro. And the retro period is like 1935 to 1950. And it's really, I like to think of it as the period of cocktail jewelry. Who doesn't want to think of it as the period of cocktail jewelry? But basically the point was bigger is better. Lightweight is good because people really wanted to wear beautiful things on their wrists, on their hands while they're holding a cocktail, as one does and as we all should be to this day, especially post-COVID. We should be drinking and out and being festive and covered in stuff like this. Ooh. So I pulled out these three bracelets without even really thinking that much about it because it's so easy to recognize. So retro bracelets are almost always in rose gold. So they have the pink. This one you can see it really well, the pink contrasting with the yellow. You're looking usually for an architectural or like a mechanical looking link. It tends to not be particularly soft and like curly, but it tends to be repeating, really bold graphic. This is mine that I have, and some kind of unique surface to the metal. So like this one's ridged, this one's all Bombay. And this one has a combination. It's also pink and yellow with this really industrial looking, almost like bow tie in the middle. What is rose gold? So rose gold is pink gold. It's just the alloy that is copper that is in it that gives it that pink color. And there's good pink and bad pink in my opinion. Some rose gold is over the top and it's just too much. But most rose gold, especially if it's vintage, has this really soft, delicious color to it. And you can mix it with your like this is rose gold actually, and I'm mixing it with yellow right here and here. So you can mix it with your jewelry, no problem. It's just a matter of putting it in there. And the bracelets, as they are, tend to not be particularly heavy. They're solid, they're well made, but they're meant to be worn. These things were made for, literally, it's 5 o'clock. Let's get a Gibson. So I hope that you guys enjoy learning a little bit more about retro bracelets. It's a time period we don't talk about as much. It's kind of sandwiched between deco and mid-century. And mid-century gets a lot of attention because it's very Hollywood. So, but this is kind of leading up to it. It's our men are at war, we're partying. Our men have come back from war, we're partying. So it's something to strive for. Can you see that? Like, isn't that just so cool?